Okay, so this is, as you can see, Satin Doll backing track. This is Halloween night, so as you can tell, I'm a little dressed compared to usual. I'm not sure if you can guess who I am being today, but I'll spare you the trouble and tell you that I am supposed to be Paul McCartney from the rooftop performance from the Beatles. So, what is that? What would that be? Mid-60s, I think. Yeah. And you have the luxury of being the only teacher that see me all decked out and such for Halloween because of these videos, obviously. Sorry, just having a little difficulty setting up the tablet here. Can't quite get it. Sorry about this. It just doesn't seem to want to stay put here. We also don't want it to fall like last time. But yeah, so as you can see, I am dressed up. I am supposed to be Paul McCartney, as I said. So, basically a quick little introduction of everything, of how this is gonna run tonight. So I've had I wouldn't say I've had difficulty so much, but I can't go full speed on Satin Doll, so I have it slowed down to 0.75 for the speed. Yeah, pretty much. I kind of have to also, though, look at the screen at the same time, so actually I think I'm going to shrink this box that you're seeing me in down a little bit, just so I can appropriately see the music in the video, because I kind of have to keep watch with it. It's like singing karaoke, you know? And you don't know, but yet you don't really know the words by heart. What else is there to do? You have to look at the screen to be able to see what the words are and sing properly. Very much similar to this right now is that I haven't really gotten to the point of being able to recognize the entrance like I should have, per se, but sometimes it's a work in progress, you know? Anyhow, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna shrink the box real quick here. Okay. Oops, did not mean to move that. I wanted to shrink the box. Oh, I just shrunk. Alright, that should do. Alright, and as I said, it's slowed down just to 0.75. You notice how I already have it ready to go. It's at 8 where I believe it starts counting in. Now, the music I have more corresponds to the other trumpet video that you have posted, where it's the guy playing the trumpet and he's got the other half of the screen is the music. So this more corresponds to that sheet rather than this sheet. So there's going to be some parts that don't correctly correspond with each other. So, you know, if I have an extra eighth note or I'm missing a quarter note or something along those lines, it's because the two videos don't exactly agree on the precise rhythm. Like the part where it's do 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 do. You know, with my part, it's the one I grabbed was that whole part is eighth notes until it gets to the end, where it's cut some half notes and a whole note tied together. But all that's eighth notes that are basically slurred when you get to the bottom note and when you get to the top note between measures, or inside the measure as well for the bottom note. Basically, that's kind of all there is to that, and I think that just about covers it. And you mentioned to me when I emailed you that I should just play through it twice, so I'm gonna go through the whole thing twice, which is quite a few measures. I didn't actually count them all out or anything like that, but yeah, so gonna get a little drink of water here, and we're gonna get started. Always want to keep the chops nice and fresh and wet. When dealing with the trouble. Make sure the valve's all good. Valves seem good, so we're ready to go. Oh wait, I want to turn this down a bit too. We don't want it blaring out like last time too. And that's also why I gotta pay attention more. I think that's the end. I noticed I got lost there at the end. Alright, so I think in this case, best option for me to do here is, because I got lost at the end there, because looking from there to there kind of screwed me up a bit that second time around. So what I'm going to do in this scenario is simple. I'm going to redo it without the background because unfortunately with the way I see it is normal speed was a little too fast, but 0.75 is just a tad bit too slow from what I've been working with. So I was struggling in that case. So I was going too fast and I somehow lost myself. So in this case, I'm going to redo it without the background music so you can kind of get a taste of everything else without anything. And not to mention I could barely hear anything either from that due to how loud it will be over the trumpet if I turn it up too high, you know. So we're going to redo it. Alright, so here it goes. section. That takes care of that. Let's just grow this guy up a bit again. Alright, so that takes care of that, and you'll notice that obviously with me having to do it twice, obviously I just extended it, and so I made the first ending more like this ends that section each time, and I took the ending of the other one to make it at least accurate to the main source of what I was going with. Alright, so that's going to do it with Satin Doll. We will next move on to Frank Sinatra. I was debating on using my straight mute and wah-wah for that one, but I haven't quite worked it out well enough. So instead I'll just be doing some trills with that one. I think they're trills. Yeah, I think that's what you call them. Alright, so let's